I flew in the face of the controller. I control the show. Sit the fuck down and watch me fail. Screaming at the screen alone. In my room, lights out. Knock your goddamn lights out. In all these PC games, it's what I'm all about. Let's play!
Hello and welcome to Black Man Nipple Dash. We're playing the Beginner's Guide. Now, I'm probably in over my head right now because I'm certainly inferior to a beginner. Because I'm just that much of a piece of shit. I'm that bad. I'm pathetic. I don't even know why.
Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable. And while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Okay.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
Wow.
Now these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff.
His cocaine addiction.
His work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
I can.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level.
Wow.
And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator.
Something green.
It's like a reminder that this video game was
sucks.
constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to
Not
their
that he's actually good at
I want us to see
games,
past the games themselves.
What?
I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
Cool.
And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made. Until suddenly one day, he just stopped.
Wow.
In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since.
He hung himself.
And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together. Is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Oh my god. We are loading November. This is a time machine. Oh wow, look at all that white. I like this level a lot. White supremacy, what? Okay, I'm just gonna stay here forever. See ya. Kidding. Whoa. I like the lack of sound effects.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Is this Doom 3? Happy Halloween. Wow. Okay. Well, this looks like a stripped down Halo level.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Do I get to shoot anything?
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Probably
For
because
instance,
it was.
you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere. But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Yeah.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I
maybe
think
he
that we
didn't
should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Okay.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin shield activation.
Then they're unfinished. Ah! Oh, cool. I can leave now. It's all starry out there. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Ooh, that actually looks fucking cool, dude. Ooh.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Yeah. Same here. I like that a lot. Oh my god, it's making me so wet. Oh god. Ah! Oh, sorry. Can I leave now? Okay, cool. Oh, it's a maze. Oh, shit.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Sure, I don't know.
There's
really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
No, I like wasting time.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The
It's a
game has
black
this
wall.
narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay.
Hey, you there, in the engine room.
What is this,
You
Half-Life?
missed us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body...
Before you just get it's John Hancock.
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Nah, fuck you. See you. See you. Clipping through the walls. Okay, I guess. Guess I gotta do it. Weh. Bye.
Let me pause here for a second.
No.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Okay. 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 Alrighty then, huh? Yay. Girl, are you a star? Because you've got a heavenly body.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human.
Alright, take a screenshot
like
of that, guy, so you can figure out the maze yourself.
Face of this larger chaotic system.
It's made up of a bunch of half swastikas.
A peaceful place, juxtaposed against.
I'm sorry, I'm talking over this narrator, aren't I? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you're trying to like listen to what he's saying, but you're also trying to like listen to what I'm saying at the same time. But right now, I'm just fucking you all off. I'm sorry.
He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Okay. Do. Wow. The past was behind her. Can I move? Oh.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
I like it because the past was behind her.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Code is trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Okay.
Fitch's eyes behind her. How is she fight strike? Confront it.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
I actually loved Stanley Parable, so I'm really excited about this game. Can I fall off the edge? Okay. I am. Oh, I just farted. We'll see. No, I'm in leaving Bikini Bottom. Okay, I guess I'll keep it. Nah. Okay, I guess. Wow. Okay. Duh. Oh.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Absolutely nothing? Oh, nonsense.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Oh, wow.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Kidnap him? Slap him? Make him spank a monkey? What? I'm getting slower. I'm gonna go back.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all?
I don't know.
To show
so
you,
play
I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Okay. No, I'm not pressing enter. Oh, cool. Well, see ya. No, I'm kidding. How many times will I do that joke? You walk around talking to people. Oh my god! Oh! There's so many voices. Leave me alone. I can't leave.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
What? Sharks are trying to eat you simultaneously. You are trying to eat the
Coda
sharks.
would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Okay.